Godzilla Kitty back with another video. You're not going to see this until December, but today I am making an Allen calendar, which I always do every November or just every year for Christmas. But today I'm making an Allen calendar, and I'm going to be decorating the sides. And on this side, I'm going to be putting all the candies in here. And if anyone knows me, Miss Katie always has a candy bucket. Or Miss Little Kitty always has a candy bucket. And these candies are just candies that I would get or ask for, and I would save them in my candy bucket. And I think the first thing I'm going to do is glue my pieces in for this box, because I want to do this before December 1st. So this is what my Allen calendar is going to be, and I'm going to decorate the sides. But first I'm going to do this side, go in this side and start doing that. So let's get started. So grab my cardboard to glue here with my hot glue gun to make it stick. And this is where I just put my candies on, in each area, the box that you see that I'm putting here is where I'm putting my candies, and this is where I put them in order, so it's like 1, 2, 3, and I would know where, and then I would put the candies there in those little tiny spots, and I just use my glue gun to glue them all in. So that's where I put all the candies, and there's like 25 slots where I can put each candy in each different slot. At this point I started to decorate, and I added a bow, and I used my glue gun for the bow, the little tiny ribbon, and I use those to make lights that you see on the Christmas tree. And I did each different colors, green, blue, all different types of colors, you know, like you see in Christmas time. And you could see at my box there is like little holes where you poke out and pull out the candy. And you can see here right now is that I am drawing 1, 2, 3 and showing you which numbers on the days. And I think after I decorated that part, I started to decorate painted the other side of the box that didn't have paint on it. So I started to paint it red, and then on the sides of it, I started to paint it green on those sides, so it could be more painted. After the paint dried, I started to place things onto my box after the paint dried. I tried to figure out where I want to put things, so I tried to move things around, trying to figure out where I wanted to put these bows at. And then after I put these little red bows on the side here, and I started placing big bows everywhere on my box. So I just added some ribbon on top and some bows on top of the box to make it look nice and pretty and a little bit more Christmassy. So I added bows on the top here and some like ribbon, and then I added some more bows and some ribbon, more bows on each side, and I added some more ribbon, and then on each side of the box I added ribbon and white bows, and then I used my Posca to draw snowflakes. My Allen calendar for Christmas. You might see this on December 1st, so I did 1 to 25. And I think on the 13th we're gonna have like a Christmas party with my family, but I think this is a pretty good Allen calendar. And the back here is meant to put all the candies, in. We got a whole bunch of candy over here. This was in my bucket a little bit ago. There's a whole bunch of candies, but this is where I'm putting all the candies, and I'm gonna film by putting all these candies in. I just have to figure out which candies I'm actually gonna put in. So I do like making these. I thought this like this. Like this is how I decorated it. Most of the time it was just me. I actually did poke these holes in here because it will help me like get the candy out. Also, I could have done something completely different to do this and I could reuse this, but I honestly, it's just a box. I don't really have any tools to, I don't have time and tools to make a wooden one, but I do have this one. And I think maybe you might think, well, you're gonna figure out what the candy is gonna be in here, and I'm like, not really, because I always forget what's in number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. Like, I might know there's chocolate and suckers in here, but I might not know what they are. So I'm gonna start putting the candies in, and I'm gonna start filming me putting these candies in. So this is where I'm gonna put all my candies, and I'm gonna sort what kind of candies I'm actually gonna put in here. So I think the first candy, the first year I have to check and see which one. The first one should have like something big in it because of how big it is. I might go with a Kit Kat. Oh my goodness, my box is not stable. It's not on a stable surface, so it's like gonna be hard to do it. So I'm gonna try to find a way to stable this so it looks nice. So I think the big one should be in here. This is good. So I'm going to show you all the candies after I put them in. So, and I'm hoping you can find a way to make my box stable because it's right now not stable. Because sometimes I put candy in and it's moving back and forth and then it won't be stable. So I'm gonna put them on here and I'm going to show you afterwards. I did put this one in because there's a whole bunch of small candies, so there's going to be like a big candy with one small candy. And I already put this one in here, so I thought this would look nice. I'm not done with the other ones, but I'm going to try my best to do these ones first and then try to do this one because this one's harder to balance, but we'll see what I can put up here. I have not decided what I was actually going to do, but I do have these like Hershey Kisses, because I thought these would look like, probably put like the smaller candies in the smaller apartments and then the bigger candies in the bigger apartments, but that's what I'm planning to do. So I'm thinking, I don't know what I'm going to do with these like Hershey Kisses. Like, I don't know where I want them because I always want to put them with something besides. It's not just Hershey Kisses. I'm not going to put the Kit Kat in there until like a little bit later. I might have to figure out how I'm going to make this balance a little bit because it's hard to balance. So yeah, like I said before, I'm probably going to show you after the fact of this. So stay tuned. Now here's all my candies that I set up. Just set them all up. My box kept on falling, so that's why I had to do it differently. So this is not a really stable box, but it's the best. This is the box that I found in my house. So yeah, I actually like the decoration. I'm actually gonna put it somewhere so I don't see the back of this. But there's something interesting that I'm actually going to be doing. So I don't remember what's number 1 and what's number 2 and all that. So I'm going to show you. I have these pieces of paper and I'm going to write the numbers on them. And when I go every day, I'm going to draw a number. And I'm going to pick the number out of this bag. And that's the candy that I'm going to take out. So for instance, if it was first day of December, it would be and I picked the number 12, I would have to get I have to open the 12 of what movie is in there. So yeah, it's actually more interesting to do it that way than to do 1, 2, 3, 4. I think it'd be much more fun to do it that way. So I'm gonna start writing those out. But I'm gonna actually cut more pieces of paper because I need 24 pieces, and I have to redraw because I miscounted how many I have. Yeah, I messed up, so I'm gonna continue writing. So we'll go. So number 1. Does anyone ever like watch Miss Sesame Street where it's like 1, 2, That's just me because that was fun. That was me as a kid, you know. 2, I always like to do the tail. I never did the tail when I was a kid, but I did like a 2 and then straight down like that. La 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 la. That's 2. And this is 3. Like I was saying before, we do like draw names when it was like our uncles or aunts. Because it costs a lot of money to do everyone a gift by themselves. Not the grandparents though. The grandparents we don't draw their names in the thing. It's not like Secret Santa. They already know. It's not like a secret. It's kind of like a Secret Santa, but it's not. We just tell them, oh, I got you for Christmas. I need to know what you want for Christmas. Give me a list, basically. You know? So, yeah. It doesn't matter which one. It doesn't really matter because it's not a Secret Santa. So basically, that's my saying is that Secret Santa is not. We don't do Secret Santa, we just draw names to pick who we're gonna get that year. I got 7, 8. So it's just one of those it's like one of those where we don't have to pick. We just pick a name out of a hat and just get that person. Did anyone else do like a glitter bomb towards your family members? We do that with her. We do that. It's always a pain because there's always duct tape. It's hard to open. I did that one year. It was not a great thing because I didn't do it right. That was 9. Yeah, it was not a great one because I didn't do it properly and I got glitter on me. Not when the person opened the gift, so it's not fun. And I'm hoping he won't get me this year because he was hoping to get me back, and I'm like, oh, I hope not. I hope he forgets about it though. That's like one of my uncles who. Yeah, anyway, the point is, we just draw names, and whoever we pick is who we're gonna get. I just thought it was I like the idea of drawing a gift and knowing what someone would want. I'm most likely they're going to get what they want on their Christmas gift. I think it was 13. Oh, I'm sure it's 13. I'm going to do this and just do this, just in case. I forgot 12. You know, this would probably be easier to know what I was doing. Paying attention to what I was drawing. So I hope I don't get the same numbers because as I'm doing this, I'm actually doing that. 15. And I might need 16. I don't remember what I'm doing. Maybe if I just say the number, maybe I'll remember. That's 15, and we need 16, okay? Okay, 16, okay. So like, yeah, it's just a fun idea just to do that so we don't have to buy each person a specific amount of what they need. 17. So that's my thought process. I'm just doing this so I can actually pick a number out of this bag. This kind of reminds me of that. That's 18. So it's just one of those things where I'm just like, this is one of those things where I just remember when I draw these. It's 19, I got 20. 20. I hope I got the right numbers here because I think, okay, so 20, I'm going to count these papers here. Again, so I'm going to check my papers here when I get a chance. 1. I might miss a number here, so I might have to add that. But 22. It's just one of those things where I just think about Christmas and, you know, like how we open gifts and stuff. I'm doing this in November right now because I always do this every 24. I might miss 4. 25. So I'm gonna film one short for each video that I'm doing. So I am gonna do a short video about which one I'm gonna pick this year, or when I do a new video, a new YouTube video, I'm gonna do some shorts of which candy I'm gonna get that day by the magic bag. Which is funny because it has a tooth on it. It's like a tooth right there on it. So that's my Allen calendar. And that is our next little kitty out. I hope you have a wonderful year and amazing Christmas.